When I was called into the ER for a peculiar and disturbing case, I expected a mess of blood and gore that rivaled the Saw movies. Instead, I found a normal-looking woman peacefully sleeping on the bed. Well, normal is a stretch. She would have looked completely normal, except for the fact that her abdomen was enormous. The skin was riddled with stretch marks, yet it was firm to the touch, not soft like fat. "How long has she been sleeping?" I asked the nurse as I pulled my hair back. "Oh, she's not sleeping, doctor. She's sedated." "Sedated?" "We found her freezing to death in an alleyway, but when we tried to help her, she just kept screaming at us, something about taking him away." She handed me a clipboard. "Here's her blood work." I scanned the document. Iron, white cell count. It was all normal, except for one little box. HCG positive. "She's pregnant?" "Yep." I looked down at the woman. Her abdomen took up the entire width of the bed, easily twice the size of the 9 months pregnant women I'd see waddling here. How far along?" 15 months. What? That's impossible." Thump. The belly convulsed and shook with sudden ferocity, as if the thing inside had spasmed, or kicked, or thrown itself as hard as it could against the uterine wall. "Don't believe me? Do an ultrasound." I rolled the equipment across the floor, grabbed the probe, slicked on some gel, and pressed it to her abdomen. The image, at first, was a mess of lines, bones, tissue. But as I pressed, I made out an immense, round head, long limbs, large feet and hands. The ultrasound software estimated the baby was 19 pounds 6 ounces. "Call Dr. Thompson in here for an emergency C-section," I whispered. The operation took 2 hours and 36 minutes. When the little boy came out, bloody and slimy, he didn't cry. He made a sputtering noise and then looked up at us with big green eyes. "That's the largest baby I've ever delivered," Mr. Thompson said, with a nervous laugh. He looked like a normal 6-month-old baby. Blonde curls matted with blood. A few teeth. Thin maybe, but normal. Not knowing what else to do, we transferred him over to the pediatrician. His mother was still under anesthesia and woke up about an hour later. Where am I?" she asked me. The nurse got her a fresh meal. "The hospital." Her eyes widened, and she glanced down at her abdomen, a mass of stretched skin that would hopefully shrink with time. No. Where is he? What did you do with him?" "We delivered him." I let out a small laugh. "He was a little overdue, Margaret." Her face reflected pure panic. "No, you don't understand. You freed him. You..." "What do you mean? He isn't a normal boy," she said, grabbing my arm. Her fingernails dug painfully into me. "I was trying to keep him inside, so he couldn't be free." I didn't get much information out of her. I eventually transferred her to a psychiatrist and went home. But I couldn't sleep that night. Finally, I got out of bed, went to my computer, and typed her name into Facebook. I was probably breaking 1,000 doctor rules, but I didn't care. I found her page. Click. In her profile picture, she wasn't pregnant yet. She was thin, pretty, far from the pale, terrified woman on the hospital bed with a distended stomach. I clicked on the photo. That's when I saw the caption. From our trip to Vancouver, 29th of December, 2018. Not even 2 months ago.